what's up everybody, 094 here bringing another action figure review. This time it's going to be on the Marvel Legends Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Avengers 3-pack. So here we got our this is our second 3-pack actually from the new Legends. And it includes Agent Coulson, which everyone's going crazy about, a repaint of Nick Fury, and a retool of Maria Hill, which is a retool of Black Widow body. So there's the front of the box. It's a toysrus exclusive. Everyone pretty much went crazy for this thing whenever it got announced or went on sale, and prices were going up. And now it's finally lowering down because it's pretty easy to get now. It's on the website, the Toys R Us website, and I got it about a few weeks ago, so I don't know if it's still available or not. But there's the back, and there is the front. Let's crack this guy open. Alrighty, to start it off, we're going to go ahead and start with Nick Fury, which is the figure that we've gotten before. We actually got this in the Captain America 1 movie series, which was a Walmart exclusive, so he's only been available through exclusive. But this body's been used so many times that it's pretty much, I mean, we're getting tired of it. So the trench coat was used on multiple figures, but the Punisher was pretty much the latest one that I can remember. But I mean, there's a lot that's used this. Also the Red Skull used this body as well. They just do some retooling here and there. But same Nick Fury as the Captain America 1 wave. It's the sweater's black on this one instead of the gray color that it had on the Captain America 1 series. So this is going to be just a quick review of Nick Fury, just because we've seen this guy before. So there's a good look at the face sculpt of Nick Fury. Once again, I forgot to mention to you guys, I did move into a new house recently. So if you hear an echo, that's why. The room's not completely full yet, so I apologize for that. I'm doing the best I can here, guys. But anyways, I like the head sculpt. It looks just like Nick Fury. It looks really nice. Now mine came with some black paint that got splattered on his neck. So, and on the back too. That's pretty sloppy. So looking at the rest of the figure, of course, this has the infamous arms that stay out. So it's, I mean, you cannot bend it in. Everyone hates that. So. And that's all due to the trench coat, I believe. Maybe not, I don't know. But the other Nick Fury had the same problem as well. Going on to the circulation, left, right, up, down, very nice because it's on that hinge ball joint. We got the arm going up, down, in and out. Swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbow. Swivel at the wrist with a hinge. Again, the arm is like pretty much stuck in that out position, which looks ridiculous. Got the diaphragm joint going on right here. The trench coat, of course, might hinder some movement. Going on to the T-joints on his leg. I'm sorry. Going down to the ball jointed legs, we have the old ball joints where you got to twist it to move it forward, and then twist it back to move it in and out. It's not like the T-joint. Got the upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, swivel at the ankle, hinge ankle, and no ankle pivot because they're using the same exact old mold from the other Nick Fury. And that's pretty much it. There's no waist swivel either. And that's it for the articulation. Pretty much the same figure. It is the same figure. Accessory wise, Nick Fury comes with these two handguns that are painted with a blue stripe on them, I guess to make them look different. And that's it. It's got that glittery gray color for the gun with that blue on it. So you can use it for Nick Fury or Maria Hill or whoever, I guess. No holes for bullets. That sucks. I hate when they don't do that. They always leave it flat. This looks weird to me. You can't make a picture with him aiming the gun because it just, where's the bullet coming out of, right? One thing I did notice, what it does seem is that they changed the hand for Nick Fury here. This is like an open palm hand, so he cannot hold the gun correctly with that hand right there. It just looks weird. This one does hold it, and it's kind of hard to get this trigger finger on there, but you are able to get it on there. Not inside, but it's on there. So the other one's going to have to just rest in one of these holsters that he has for the gun, which is a cool feature that I liked for the first one. And he's got one there and one down here. So yeah, the other hand, you cannot hold both guns no longer with this figure. Alrighty, on to the next figure of the 3-pack. We have Maria Hill. Movie version, of course. So here we got pretty much the same body as Black Widow, just painted blue. They did change the torso area. That does look a little bit different, but the rest of the body looks the same to me. I apologize once again. I do not have my Black Widow in hand. It's at my old house. I still have to move it out. So I cannot compare the bodies. Unfortunately, I apologize. But overall, it does look exactly the same except for the torso and, of course, the head sculpt. Probably the hands might have been changed as well. Here's a close-up of the head sculpt. First thing I notice is the eyes are kind of funky on mine. They just look weird to me. I don't know. But the rest of the sculpt looks pretty nice. I like the earpiece right there that's sculpted on. Looks very nice. One problem that everyone has, and I kind of see it too now that I have the figure in hand, is that the face looks really skinny. It looks like, literally looks like someone squished her face and made it skinny. It just looks kind of awkward. But I don't know, that might be accurate to the actor, or the actress I should say. Anyways, the sculpt on the hair looks really nice. I really dig how they did that. It actually looks like it's a separate piece. Judging from that part right there under the ear, it looks like it's a separate plastic piece on her head for the hair. But it does look like the actress, in my opinion. That does look like her. My figure in particular looks, of course, my eyes look kind of weird. They painted the lips really nicely too. But anyways, does not have a hinged ball joint. It's just a ball joint, so it doesn't look down all the way. It does look left and right. Here we can see a better look at the new torso piece for Maria Hill. So it looks good. At least they didn't kind of copy it exactly the same. Doesn't have the Black Widow zipper on there. So we have the shoulder articulation on the hinge, so it goes up and down, in and out, of course, or I should say in and out, up and down. A single jointed elbow. We got the S.H.I.E.L.D logo looking really nice. That came out pretty clean. Here we got some texture on the bicep sculpted on. Very nice for the suit. I like the sculpt of the suit. Of course, we have a hinged wrist here that does swivel as well. Diaphragm joint for the torso. Same thing, same deal for the other arm. No waist swivel. We do have this piece that's sculpted on there. This is what everyone hates, and I do too. These little pistols, like they just wanted to sculpt on the figure instead of giving us holsters like they did with Nick Fury. They cannot be taken out, and they are all warped and dented. It just looks weird. Looks like a toy gun on her holster. It just looks terrible. And they actually attached the holsters to her belt this time. On Black Widow, it was a separate piece so you could articulate her. That's really weird they went this route. It doesn't seem like it'll hinder it. It's a soft rubber, so I can still bend her leg forward. Back, it's hindered by her butt. In and out, we have this problem that Black Widow did, so it doesn't go in and out that much. But you can see the belt moving up and down, so it does not hinder it, even though it's attached. So I guess it's not that bad. We got that thigh swivel going on, double jointed knee. We got the ankle pivot on this one, or rocker. I got the hinge going forward and back, and that's about it. It doesn't really move side to side because it just doesn't. Every time you try to do it, it kind of just swivels like it does the ankle pivot. And that's it for Maria Hill. That's the articulation on her. She does not come with any weapons or that she can hold, but of course you can always give her the Nick Fury pistol. So there I have Maria Hill holding the pistol, and of course I positioned the finger on there, so it looks pretty nice. So the other pistol that comes with Nick Fury, if you don't want to put it on his holster, since he can't hold both guns, he can give one to Maria Hill. Yeah, she has one on her holster, but this is what we all did with Black Widow anyway. Alrighty, and last but not least, the one that we've all pretty much been waiting for is Agent Coulson. Looking very cool. I mean, we finally get an Agent Coulson. Everyone likes this guy. He's pretty much a fan favorite from the films. Of course, he was there from the beginning, and you know, unfortunately, what's happened in the Avengers ended it. But he still lives on at Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, which I have not seen actually. Anyways, going on to the figure, the body, I mean, the sculpt looks great. This is a great suited body. There's so many out there that we've tried to, and I didn't even notice it had a ab crunch. That's really nice. It's not just a diaphragm joint, it's an ab crunch, which is cool. So getting a close look at Coulson here, you can see how the figure looks. I like the sculpt and textures on his suit. Looks very nice. Like I said, pretty much everyone is going crazy over Coulson. This is why most of us have bought this set in the first place. I mean, some people may have gotten it for other reasons too, but I mean, we had a reissue of Nick Fury and a retooled body for Maria Hill. Maria Hill is new, but, you know. Anyways, let's focus on Coulson. Getting a little off track. So we have Coulson right here. We have the non-glasses head, which is my least favorite one. It looks kind of funky. It looks like him, but sometimes it doesn't to me. I don't know, maybe because my eyes are painted awkward on mine. You can see the left eye is way off. I mean, they did pretty bad on mine. You can have a close look at my the way they painted my left eyeball. I guess if you are him, it's his right eyeball, but you can see how way off it is. So it looks kind of awkward. Maybe that's why I don't like this face that much. But I think he looks a lot more like Coulson with the glasses head, which is, I'm so glad he came with this option. Bam, that looks just like, and they did a great job with the glasses one. I mean, they did a very good job. It looks just like Agent Coulson. And mine came out painted very nicely, except for up here. Probably they forgot a little bit of brown for the hair, but it's not too bad. That looks nice, and I like it. I like how that came out. That's how I'm going to be posing Coulson for sure. So head sculpt left and right. It's on a hinged ball joint, which is my favorite for neck and head joints. And so there you go, up and down. That looks very, very nice. So we go with the arms, go forward and back. They go in and out. We have a swivel at the bicep. We got double jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist with a hinge, which is always great. Like I just discovered earlier, we have a articulated torso as an ab crunch, not a diaphragm joint. We have the tie as a loose piece, which I'm afraid that it might rip off on some people, so we got to be careful with that. It's a soft rubber, it looks very nice. I'm glad it's not just sculpted there, it's loose, so you can do some really nice wind, posing on that. Same thing with the other arm. We do have a waist swivel. Great, very nice. We have T-joints for the leg joints, which is one of my favorites from Marvel Legends. So in and out, forward and back, swivel at the upper thigh, double jointed knees. We have the ankle pivot on him as well. His forward isn't as much as his back, so you can see there it's got hindered. And doesn't really swivel either, and that's his articulation for Agent Coulson. So not only does he come with the extra head as an accessory, he comes with the gun from the Avengers, which I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what he called it. I think he called it a certain name, didn't he? Well, anyway, this is the big gun he used on Loki, which is so cool that they made it. I mean, that's a very awesome tribute to the movie, which is one of the funny scenes and one of the also emotional scenes, I guess you can say. Of the movie. Well, I'm not trying to spoil anything. If you haven't watched Avengers by now, you're absolutely insane. The gun is nicely sculpted. As you can see there, they painted the end of it right there. Looking nice. It's just black with that orange paint on the end, and there is a scope on it. So really cool that they added this in. So there's Coulson with the Phase 2 prototype destroyer gun, I guess you can say. I think that's what they called it in the movies. Pretty much, they said it was a prototype, and he didn't even know what it did. So he shot Loki with it. Really cool he came with it. He can hold it nicely in his right hand. Of course, that's his trigger finger. And then his other hand's good for the other barrel, or I guess put it underneath the barrel. Very nice. I really like the look of this one. This is definitely my favorite one of the 3-pack. Most people's favorite ones. Mine actually has a little bit of a loose leg, but it's not that bad at all. Honestly, I can live with that. Alright guys, and there you have it. There is the review of the 3-pack. The Avengers S.H.I.E.L.D. 3-pack Toys R Us exclusive. Only found at Toys R Us stores or online of Toys R Us website, of course. I got this loose set from Solid Snake in My Pants. Check that's literally his YouTube name. We call him Solid. Anthony on Facebook. So I reached out to him, and he actually was very, very happy to help me out. And he was, he found one and he shipped it loose to me, and this is what I got. So I'm very happy about that. Very quickly to summarize all three of them, my favorite one of course is Agent Coulson over here. Then I'd probably have to go with Maria Hill over Nick Fury, just because Nick Fury, the figure, I mean, it's the same shit, honestly. It's the same stuff. We got the problem with the arm still isn't fixed. They haven't tried at all to fix it, so his arms still stick out like he's trying to fly. The trench coat hinders quite a lot. The trench coat is nice, but I mean, we got to get something different. And that's pretty much it. It's just those arms really bother me. His collar, I also found his collar is a separate piece, so it tends to slide off and goes like above his neck, so it looks kind of awkward. Maria Hill, the face is kind of skinny, but I mean, it still looks like her, so I don't know if it's the figure or if it's how the actress actually looks like. Of course, the molded pistols is from Black Widow, and no one likes that at all. And she's kind of hard to stand. She's standing on her own right now, but she is quite hard to stand at times. It took me quite a bit to get her into that standing pose right there. And of course, the badass Coulson over here looks really great. It's a great figure overall. I'm glad they made it, and I'm really happy on how it turned out. Overall, this 3-pack is worth it for $50. I mean, honestly, you're getting 3 figures for $50. Not bad at all. Nowadays, figures are $20 each, so it would have been a value of $60. So you're saving about $10 for 3 figures. So not bad. I mean, $50 for 3 figures, not bad at all. I know we got a reissue in there and retooled one right there, but we still got we still got 2 solid figures here. Of course, with Agent Coulson and Maria Hill, you can always use this body for other agents to swap the head out, which I've seen people doing already. And of course, you can always use this body for any suited character. Of course, my character is going to be Tony Stark. That's my first one I'm going to do. So, anyways, thanks for watching. It's been Neighbor94. Please like, comment, subscribe if you would like. You guys have a great day. Bye.